Are you looking for a hybrid that transitions into the light side? Maybe you've seen some hybrid strategy. You want to see how you could possibly play it on the light side. Well, today, the storm is going light. Let's see what happens. What's up, everybody? Chris Lightside here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing very well today. Today, I've been asked to do a couple different varieties on the Storm, which was put out a while ago from myself and Greg from 555. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a card to it up above. I'll put the original version out, and then been asked to tweak it a little bit, and then also how I tend to play it. So I'm going to show you that today, okay? So for those of you who haven't seen the original one, again, the link was just above, and I'll put it down below as well. But it's going to start with a $50 don't pass, okay? Once a point set, let's say it's the 6, right? We're going to go effectively 160 across. And then we're going to take $90 in odds behind the don't, all right? Each hit, we're going to regress the outside and come in. So let's say we hit, a 5, it's going to pay 35. We're going to rack that, pull this down, and take the 4 and 10 down to table minimum, which would be $10 in this situation. And then next hit, we're going to end up going to either 52 or 54 across, and then we're going to pull our odds down as well. All right, so I've been asked how I've been playing it, and if I have any light side tweaks to it. So I do play it with a light side variety. I do play it with just a full dark variety, but I'll show you the light side today, how I like to play it and how I like to press it and things like that. So got $1,000 here. All right, we'll get the roll tracker going, and here we go. All right, so 50 on the don't. Grab some dice and let's hawk them. And we got a 3-1-4. All right, that'll be our point. 3 and a 1. Mark it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go $90 in odds against that 4. Okay, and we're gonna go 135 across. Okay, now this is a hybrid strategy, right? So the main thing is to protect you on that quick 7. The major hole, right, is to get hit on your don't with the odds before you pull the odds down. Now, on the 4, the 10, you're not fully protected, right, because you have 135 out here, you'd win 50 and you'd win 45, so you'd be down about $40. And the odds get a little bit better as you go in with depending what your point is. But the main goal is here to get 2 hits on these numbers and then do what you want from there. Okay, so here we go. And we got a 6-2-8. We like that. Okay, 6-2, so that's going to pay us 35. All right, and now we're going to pull the 2 most outside numbers. So in this case, it's the 5 and the 10, right? And they're going to come down to $10 each. All right, and we'll pull this back to the rack. Okay, here we go. And we got a 5-1-6. Very nice. We made it through. So that's going to pay another 35. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to pull these down. And we're going to go to 54 across. I'm going to take 5 out to get some change. Okay. $1 back to the rack. And now our odds come down as well. So if you look at this situation, right, we made 35. We made 35, so we're up $70. Here, if the 7 comes, we're going to lose $4, okay? So this is where you have the choice of what do you want to do. This is really, the storm itself is this play up to this point, right? It's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to come through the DC? Do you want to get more aggressive on the light side? You can do really whatever you want. Knowing Greg, right, we're keeping this, and we're just going to collect on the box hits, or we may come through the DC. But I know some people want like a full bore light side variety of this, so that's what you're getting today. Okay, here we go. We're gonna press on the inside if we can get the hits. We got a double D-gen, the hard 6. Okay, and you can press how you please, right? Totally up to you. 12 is gonna pay 14, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this to 24. Take 2 back to the rack, okay? Here we go. And we got a 6, 4, 10 out there on the end. 10 is gonna pay 18. All right, and here's what we're gonna do here. Again, I said it was a little bit more light side aggressive, so we're gonna come to a quarter. It's gonna cost me $1. Taking $2 more back to the rack. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quarter out of my rack, replace that, and put this back in the rack so I have more reds. Cost me $1 in VIG. And we got a 5, 4, 9. So this is gonna be the case where I'm gonna show you me pressing up every single number and then probably not hit one of them. Just how it is, all right? It's gonna pay 14, okay? I'm gonna drop $1 out of the rack and we're gonna go to a quarter. And what I'm looking for here is to hit one of these pressed up numbers at least once, okay? And collect on that. And we got a 5, 3, 8. So like I said, we are going to press up every single number on the board and then probably throw a 7, because you know me, right? It is what it is. Be like that. All right, this is going to 24. $2 back to the rack. Here we go. Can I throw a 5? No, but we got the 6, 4, 10. We like that a lot. All right, we like that a lot. So it's going to pay me 50. Okay, I already paid the VIG. Now, at this situation, right, if you want to go back down to base, you certainly can. If you want to switch something else because you hit one of those pressed up numbers, but we have the potential, so I'm staying there. All right, so I'm racking that. It's going to cost me $1 to stay up. So I'll give that to the bank for the VIG, and here we go. And there's the 5, 2. So obviously not great, right? We could have won much more money if we would have just pulled it back to the rack. And this is why Greg loves to say that the elephant graveyard will come to get you from time to time, and more often than not, it will come to get you, right? 100%. That's what happens sometimes. So we have 50, 55, 58 out here, plus another 50, so 108 out here. We will win our 50 back on the DP down there. All right, the rest of this is going to the bank. We did get that 10 hit, which was nice, okay? So we'll put this in the rack, all right? And here we go, next shooter. And here we go, 5, 2, 7 on the come out. We're gonna lose our don't. All right, we're gonna replace that. And we got another one. All right, so in this situation, more often than not, I'd be out on this shooter and I'm waiting for the next shooter to come around, okay? System's designed to take these beats and still come back strong, so I'm gonna keep playing it, but I only let the same shooter beat me twice on the don't. I don't let them beat me again. But we're gonna run with it. Here we go, hard 8, square pair, 4, 4. All right, mark it up. We're gonna go 90 in odds. And we're gonna go 130 across. Okay, here we go. We got a 6, 3, 9. We like that. 6 and a 3. All right, so it's gonna pay us 35. Okay, and the 4 and 10 are gonna come down to $10 each. And we'll pull the rest of this back to the rack. And we got a 3, 2, 5. We like that. All right, again, 35. Okay, rest of this is coming down. I'm gonna pull this back to the rack. I'm gonna leave this quarter out here so I can break change. And I'll break a nickel here as well. All right, so we got our hits there. So we're set with that. Our odds are gonna come down as well. All right, and here we go. And we got a hard 6, the double D-gen. The other option here too is it pains me to even say it, but I know somebody's gonna ask me, can you pull down your don't? You can. If you don't like the number the don't's against, you can pull it down. Personally, I don't pull don'ts down, but if you want to, I guess your money, you do what you want with it. AC deuce does nothing for us, or since we're doing a strategy from Greg and I, it's a 1, 2, 3 craps. Here we go. 516. All right, we like that a lot because that's the number that we have pressed up, right? 24 is going to pay us 28. Again, here, racking it. Okay, if you want, you can press something else up. You can just sit at this level. I pressed that one next, or I pressed the last time. I'm collecting this one. Next time I'll press it again. 6, 4, 10. Now, the thing with the pressing, right? You don't have to press the same way every single time. Like I full pressed it. You can half press. You can press a single unit. Your prerogative. All right, 10's gonna pay 18. Remember what we did last time? We're doing the same thing here. We're going to a quarter. All right, so that's gonna be that, $1 for the VIG, and $2 back to the rack. Now, I realized I haven't been entering, oh wait, I rolled that 6. This was, sorry, I entered the wrong number, 6, 4, 10. All right, it wasn't a 7. On the East Coast, we pay VIGs up front, so that's why I'm paying the VIG up front. If you pay the VIG on the back end, even better. Just pay it on the win. And there's the 6-1. Okay, so 6-1. So we're gonna lose these numbers up here. All right, but we're gonna win 50 down there. Okay, we're gonna rack this, and we're good to go. Let's get the next shooter going. And we got another 8, 5, 3 variety. The other thing, guys, when you're playing really any strategy, okay, I know some of you like to sit here and say you want to stay at the casino for 6 hours and do whatever you want to do. If you take a look where you are rack-wise right now, right, basically this would be where we started, and then we'd be up 100 in the whites, right? So if you buy in and you know you're close to a win goal that you have set in your mind, pay attention to that, all right? Just saying. Just saying. 90 in odds, and again, we're going 130 across. Sorry, 130. No, I was right. I was right. All right, here we go. And right like that, the 4, 3, 7. So this PSO, right? This is why this system was designed the way it is. Okay, it's not going to be a perfectly clean protection, right? Because you're gonna win 50 flat. This 90 is going to pay you 75. When 6 or 8's the point, your net result is loss of $5. All right, so hopefully that doesn't break you. It shouldn't break you. If $5 is going to break you, don't go to the casino. Okay, here we go. Let's run it again. 5, 4, 9 will be our point. Okay, 90 in odds going back up. And now we need to come 135 across. Here we go. And we got a 4, 2, 6, a little bit of lumber. All right, it's gonna be 35. Okay, 4 and 10 are gonna come down. Ooh, runaway chip. 4 and 10 are gonna come down. And we're gonna go to $10 on the 4, $10 on the 10, rack the rest. Here we go. And another 5, 1, 6, we'll take that. All right, so it's gonna be again, 35. Right? And now we're gonna come down to 54 across. Up here, we're gonna pull our odds down as well. Now the thing is, guys, if you're sitting here looking at this, right? Sorry, we got a few too many chips there. If you're looking at this and you're sitting here, if you think about it, right? You just made $70 on the shooter. Some of you may think, that might be good enough. I'm just going to turn my bets off and let it ride out. You can do that too. All right, here we go. And there's the 5, 2, 7. So this is nice case scenario actually, because in this situation, right, we just pulled down our bets. So we have 54 across. We have $50 there. We're going to lose $4 total. All right, so I'm going to take the whites off the top because that's our $4. And now if you look, I'm gonna pay it out in red so I have reds, right? $50 coming back to me. And we're gonna run it again. And we got a 6, 4, 10 out there on the end. That'll be our point. Mark it up, okay? 90 in odds again. And we're gonna go 135 across. Okay, here we go. And we got a 4, 2, 6, 4 and a 2. All right, 35. Rack it. One more hit. Aces in both of the places. It's okay. Doesn't do anything for us. If Greg and I talked about this, if you want to throw like a crap check out there or like a horn bet, you can to cover every single number, but ultimately it would have paid out there. It wouldn't have paid out on any other roll so far, so just keep that in mind. There's a 6, 3, 9. It's a leaner in the corner, but it's a 9, 6 in a tray. Okay, now we're good, right? Point still on the 10. Sorry. This should have been pulled down after that 6, right? 4 and the 9 should be $10 each, okay? That's gonna pay us $14. And again, that's our second hit. We're coming down. Why? We got 35 and 14. That's basically 50 bucks, okay? So if you wanna stay up and try to go for one more hit, you can, okay? No one's gonna stop you. But I prefer to pull down and rack it and go to 54 across, and then I'll press up from here, okay? 6, 5, yo, does nothing for no one. 3, 2, 5, take that. Okay, it's gonna pay us 14. What I'm gonna do is pay it 15 for $1, okay? And this is gonna go to a quarter. There you go. And we got a 5 for Nina, 9. All right, same thing, 15 for $1. All right, and that's going to a quarter. Got a 6, 2 on the easy 8. Okay, it's gonna be 14. All right, taking it to 24. $2 back to the rack. Here we go. And there's a 5, 1, 6. So again, I'm gonna press everything up. We'll see what happens. Right, looks like everything is getting pressed on this one. Same thing. All right, we're going to 24. $2 back to the rack. 5, 4, 9, we'll take that. Okay, it's gonna pay 35. Now, again, I told you this is a little bit more light-sided, so we're gonna rack that here because we pressed it up last time. Now, if you want, right, you could totally pull these numbers down and go back down to base once you get your one hit, or you can stay there and try to keep pressing it up. Again, as Greg always says, the elephant graveyard is coming for somebody at some point, so just be mindful. And we got another 9, 5 and a 4, okay? So it's gonna be 35, right? And I know this is gonna have Greg kind of rolling over, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to 50, rack the 10 bucks. And there's a 5, 1, 6, we'll take that. So that's gonna pay us $28. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay it 30 for 2, okay? And we pressed last time, so we're collecting here. But now, guys, again, always know where you are with your rack, right? Because if you take a look at this now, okay, I have basically in the rack locked up as profit right now, $200, all right? I have another 100 out here, another 25, all right? And another basically 175, 170, or 185 out there right now. All right, so I could be up 385 bucks right now if I just pulled everything down. All right, $1,000 buy-in, you're looking at 38%. That's not too shabby. All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. Here we go. We got another 9. We love that. 6 and a 3. All right, so 50 is going to pay us 70. Okay, again, you want to pull down, you want to do whatever you want. Again, we pressed last time, so I'm racking on this one. There we go. And there she be, the 6-1. Okay, there's the 6-1. So we had opportunity out here, right? Obviously, could have had some more. We had 75, 125, 130, 133 out here. We are going to win the 50 back down here. All right. But if you want the light-sided storm, there you go. That's how I play it when I play it light-side. All right, let's color up the rack here and let's see what we're looking at. So we started with $1,000. All right, there's 400. 5. Okay, there's 1,000. That's what we started with. Here's our profit. All right. $300, $350, $360. That's $370, $371 in profits. We're calling up for $1,371. Obviously, this worked out pretty nicely, right? We never hit the odds. If you do hit the odds, it does hurt a little bit, but this strategy does perform well even when it does get hit. I did knock my don't a couple times on the same shooter. So pay attention to that, all right? Again, this just worked out nicely. I'm going to show it again in another variety with a dark version. Will it work? I don't know, okay? Every strategy, as John from Pro Crab says, sucks, okay? So if you're expecting a strategy to win all the time, I don't know. Go see somebody, go talk to somebody. I don't know what you got to do with yourself, but they're not always going to win. All right, this one won. I've rolled out the storm before and it hasn't won, so just keep that in mind, okay? Light-sided variety of the storm. If you're on a dark table, this is going to go very, very poorly. But if you are on a light side table and you do have people, you know, hitting some numbers, you can press them up. Just make sure you know what you have on the table. Make sure you know what you have in your rack. And don't forget, you all have a little DJing in you, and I will see you very, very soon. Peace.